Welcome to the Fighting on Film podcast, the podcast all about classic and obscure war movies, from the Normandy landings to the days of chivalry and swords. If it's been captured on film, we're going to try and cover it. I'm Robbie of RM Military History.
I'm Matthew Moss of Historical Firearms and the Armourer's Bench. Hello and welcome back. This week we continue Merc Month 3, A Merry Mercmas, with another classic 90s action movie. We join Steven Seagal, a US Navy cook, as he tries to avoid catering for Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey. It is, of course, Under Siege.
1992.
1992.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Die Hard 2 went down quite well with the Fourth Faithful, I think.
Yep.
Merc Month is in full swing, getting closer to Christmas. Hope everyone's feeling merry, feeling murky. Yeah.
There's no way we can link this to actual Christmas, it being a Christmas
Not
movie.
really.
The closest we get is there's a bit of a festive atmosphere. There's a party.
There's a party, yeah.
So-
Yeah, exactly. So Matt, cast this week.
Okay, well, starting off, of course, with...
Oh, we're still in the same room, by the way,
yeah.
if it's not obvious.
Not the same day. Steven Seagal, Special Representative for Russia, US Cultural Links, Cultural and Historical Heritage. Gotta give him his title. I've gotta give him his title, Rob.
Yeah, fair enough. The title he probably gives himself.
He's, of course, now a nationalised Russian citizen.
He is, yeah.
Actor, singer, director,
Yeah.
producer. He's a quite, all-rounder.
He's definitely round these days.
This was his fifth film.
Oh, wow.
Prior to this, his notable roles included Above the Law, 1988, Hard to Kill, 1990, Out for Justice, 1991. These are all kind of like, he's an agent or a cop.
He's a cop.
Trying to uncover something.
Yeah.
Stop people from doing something
Doing
illegal.
bad things, yeah.
This is his first kind of overt military role.
I'd say.
And this at this point he's Casey Ryback, the disgraced former SEAL team commander who is now a cook aboard the USS Missouri.
Yes.
1995, Under Siege 2, A Dark Territory. That's a train one. That's a train month film.
Train month.
Right
When
there.
you do train month, that's going to be litty. Yeah. Litty.
Executive Decision, 1996. He's killed in the opening act and was reportedly paid nearly $1 million a day.
Wow.
On that, yeah. Christ knows why they thought he was
That
such
good.
a box office
That's
pull.
not a big draw.
Yeah.
Like.
Submerged, 2005. Force of Execution, 2013. A Good Man, 2014.
Yeah.
Sniper Special Ops, 2016.
Oh my God.
And then his most recent film, I suppose you could call it, is General Commander, 2019.
Oh, wow.
He was most recently seen in occupied Ukraine as one of Putin's special envoys.
What a weird drop off.
Yeah, what a life he's led.
What an odd boy.
Wasn't he also a sheriff for a while?
Fuck knows. Got a clue.
Fucking, yeah. Then of course, coming to the actual decent side of the cast, we got Tommy Lee Jones.
So true in this film.
Tommy Lee Jones playing William Stanix. He's a disgruntled former CIA operative who decides to get his own back. He started his career in films like Rolling Thunder, 1977. Went on to be in The Package, 1988, which is kind of linked with some of the people that were in the production of this film. Firebirds, 1990, JFK, 91, Fugitive, of course, 93, and then he's on that massive upward trajectory of the early 90s, like US Marshals, Small Soldiers.
Oh, yeah. Chip Hazard, my boy Chip.
Our boy Chip. Rules of Engagement, 2000, Space Cowboys, 2000, No Country for Old Men, 2007, Lincoln, and Emperor in 2012. And then we got...
Were you Men in Black as well?
Yeah, of course he was.
Yeah.
I don't need to mention that.
No.
But everyone knows that.
Okay.
They
might not.
Well, they do now. Then we got Gary Busey, who is Commander Peter Krill. Also in kind of the peak of his career at this point.
Much.
Really, isn't he? So
Yeah.
you got Lethal Weapon, 1987, Predator 2, 1990, Point Break 91, Rough Riders 1997, which we need to do on the show because it's
love Rough
great.
Riders, yeah.
Soldier with Kurt Russell 1998. King of the Hill episode in 2001 called Soldier of Misfortune.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Then we've got Erica Eleniak.
Yeah, Eleniak, I think.
Then we've got Erica Eleniak, who plays Jordan Tate, aka Miss July 1989.
Oh, howdy, boy, howdy.
Which is indeed the same month that Erica was Playboy Playmate of July 1989.
So this movie is set in real life then?
It is. It's a true story.
Set in our reality.
I think you'll find it's a true story.
I think you'll find this happened, yeah. Yeah, Steve did go on to become Russian envoy. Oh, boy.
She went on to have like a decent TV film career, actually. Appeared in Baywatch, Pandora Project, Chasers, and then went on to be in all sorts of things. I think she was in like the Clampets movie and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Then we got our boy Colm. Got Colm Meaney back on the show.
Colm Meaney 2 weeks in a row.
He plays Dharma, who's...
Hero of Fleet.
He's Stanix's right-hand man. And he's done Day in this film.
Yeah. But
he really is.
This goes against type for Colm. He wouldn't play a cold sort of baddie until like the early thousands, would he?
No, he does come back to it. This is his early foray into like Hollywood action movies. You'd later see him in stuff like Con Air and Soldiers of Misfortune. But at this point, he's probably best known for Star Trek The Next Generation. He's about to go on and do a full stint of 7 seasons on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
The best track going.
Indeed. Then he was later on in Hell on Wheels. Of course, he was in a small film called Die Hard 2.
Just a little feature
we may have
there.
covered that last week. The Commitments, Last of the Mohicans. I've already mentioned. Con Air.
Colm Meaney was in Last of the Mohicans.
I think they cut most of him, yeah, but he's in there.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Layer Cake as well, of course.
Yeah.
And lots of other films. Lots of other stuff. And then we got friend of the show, Dale Dye.
It's mad to be able to say that.
It is nice to be able to say
actually
that.
mad to say that.
Who plays Captain Nick Graza. He's sort of in the Situation Room. And basically, this is his 13th film, so he's a pro by now. He's been in Platoon, Casualties of War, Born on the 4th of July, JFK, Sergeant Bilko. He was later in Under Siege 2 as well.
Yeah.
Like reprising his role, amazing. Absolutely incredible stuff. Mission Impossible, of course.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan, Starship Troopers, Last Full Measure, and then most recently the K Mutiny.
Yeah.
The Court Martial.
That's only acting. That's not even advice.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Incredible.
Dale's had an amazing career.
Yeah.
But he wasn't an advisor on this.
No.
He was just talent.
Yep.
He was just there for the gravitas that Dale brings to these roles.
He does add this level of seriousness to control room.
He really did.
Yeah.
Then we got Raymond Cruz, who plays Ramirez, who's Ryback's assistant cook. He appeared in Vietnam Story, War Story 2, which is a TV show. Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, The Siege of AR 559.
Yeah. It's war, it's relevant.
It's war Trek.
War.
Yeah.
So that's Star Trek Zulu, that.
It basically is.
Yeah.
Operation Dumbo Drop, The Rock, Broken Arrow, Last Stand at Saber River, which is a Tom Selleck western, which looks cool.
Wow.
Training Day and Clear and Present Danger. So our boy Raymond was in some absolute bangers. Then we have Sandy Ward, who plays Gunner's mate Calloway. He's a long-time TV and film actor, playing lots of supporting roles, guest starred in literally hundreds of TV shows. You name a TV show, he was probably in it. From MacGyver to Murder, She Wrote to all of those.
Mr. Belvedere, was he in that?
Probably. Executive Action, 1973. These are just some of his film roles. The Hindenburg, 1975. Airplane, 1982. I think that's Airplane 2. Tank, 1984. Police Academy 2, 1985. And he was in Delta Force 3 in 1991. And then rounding out cast this week, we have Patrick O'Neill, who plays the captain of the Missouri, Captain Adams. And this was actually his last major screen film.
Yeah.
He'd been in Harm's Way, King Rat, and Castle Keep, just to name a few. of his war movie roles. Of course, we've covered Castle Keep. We talked about Patrick O'Neill as well in the past. So yeah, that rounds out cast.
Good cast.
Not bad.
Good cast.
We'll talk more about the dynamics.
We will.
How they use.
I'm sure
later
we will.
Because.
Yeah, so on to production this week. It's directed by Andrew Davis, who directed Seagal's feature debut, Above the Law, in 1988. In 1989, he did The Package with Gene Hackman. Got a lot of Package references.
Yeah,
last week. Yeah. Then he did 1993's The Fugitive and 2003's Holes. Quite a sort of, I think, underrated American action director. Did a lot. Written by J.F. Longton, whose other works include Pretty Woman, Under Siege 2, the sequel to this one, and DOA Dead or Alive. The film was originally called Dreadnought, which was $1 million spec script. It was bought for $1 million by Warner Brothers. And he said this about reworking the script into what would become Under Siege. I'm trying to bring the budget within a reasonable range. The original script is almost irresponsible, with things like battleships getting blown up the way it was. Dreadnought would have to cost 100 million plus to make. Now we're looking at the 30 million range. It was Stevens' idea to fit the Pearl Harbor Memorial into the film because all of these incredible ships would be there. A spectacular sight. Cinematography was by Frank Tidy, who won a BAFTA for his work on Ridley Scott's The Duelists.
Incredible.
I know, right? Amazing. Amazing.
Night and day.
It really is. He worked with Davis on Code of Silence, which is Chuck Norris movie, and The Package again. And he also worked on April Morning, which I know is one of your favourites.
Yeah, I like that one. I do like that one.
USS Alabama was used for sort of filling in for USS Missouri, as it was a museum ship in Mobile, Alabama. And USS Drum served as the North Korean submarine. Stock footage was used of the Missouri at sea, and they used a barge with a 100-foot screen to mask the area around the ship while shooting, so they didn't,
show the
sort of,
dock and
and they keyed it all out.
Museum
and
stuff,
and that was for the use for the night shots as well. It's distributed by Warner Brothers, released on October 9th, 1992 in the US, filmed for 30 million, making 156 million at the box office. So it was a big hit.
You can see why they wanted to pay him a lot of money for executive decision.
Yes, definitely big hit. But I think this movie did well because it's a good movie, not because Seagal's in it.
Yeah, I think.
Has anyone ever, before we move on, has anyone ever said to you, let's watch this Steven Seagal movie because Steven Seagal's so great in it? No. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Come on. Let's be reals. And obviously, and to jump off that, this movie is often cited as Seagal's best.
Are you ready for a fun fact?
Are you doing fun facts? We said we weren't going to do them.
I've got a couple.
Okay, go on then.
This is the only Steven Seagal film to be nominated for an Oscar.
Wow.
It was nominated for Best Sound and for Best Sound Effects Editing.
Amazing.
It lost both.
Yep. Yeah. And you'll never hear Best Acting for Seagal.
Oh, fuck no.
Probably got plenty of Razzies.
Oh, yeah.
Golden Raspberry Awards.
Yeah.
For sure.
No doubts.
For sure. So that is pretty much a potted history of the production there. And the retro review this week comes from Empire Magazine again by Ian Nathan. And he says, this is a no-brainer. It's fine if all you're after is a bit of escapism, but don't look for anything deeper than that. Someone somewhere thought it worthy enough to have a sequel.
Cisco and Ebert liked it.
Cisco and Ebert waxed lyrical about it.
They did. They said it was his best role.
The best role.
They said it was his most watchable.
In 1992.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he peaked after this, but yeah.
No, and they also said that 6 million people had seen the movie when they did their review, which I don't know.
I read. I'll mention that later on. That's yeah.
Okay.
That's another fun fact.
Okay then.
I suppose that takes us to one reviews.
It does, yes. We got some good ones. Jem Dudaku says cooking. Adam Christian says patriot played by traitor.
Ooh.
All one word.
I mean,
very true. Kevin Getz said bath. Brian Williams goes musicians. Adi Bond says garbage. JMCN says romp. Azimano says Baywatch. JD says Roadrunner, beep beep. Ian Simpson just says Boosie.
Lovely. Ian Mays says boaty. Garoff says playmate. We all know what he means with that one. We all know what he means. MRC1966 says Tosh. And this week we'll end with Dominic Suave, who says bunkum. Incredible.
So if you haven't seen Under Siege 2, the potted story is that...
Under Siege 2?
Under Siege 1,
I
sorry.
was going to say, we're not doing 2.
Sorry, I thought we were doing...
I hope you haven't fucking done...
we were doing the...
I hope you haven't done notes for the
sequel.
second.
No, I haven't, no.
You thought we were doing the sequel. Jesus.
My apologies.
He has got a beer in his hand,
I
but
haven't.
Christ.
I think I had one.
Isn't he it's Christmas, folks? We did say.
So if you haven't seen Under Siege, basically, Tommy Lee Jones and his blues band arrive with
They do.
with an ulterior motive,
Yeah.
and they somehow manage to take over a U.S. Navy battleship on its final voyage, and then the only man that can stop them is
Shenanigans
is the cook.
Yeah.
It's Casey Ryback.
The fat, balding cook. He's the only man that can do it.
And I think really the strength of this film is indeed Tommy Lee Jones and Guy
Without a
Busey.
fucking doubt. Ruin the final thoughts.
I think anyone that's seen this film knows that.
No, it's so true.
But I think that takes us to the alley tally.
Ali Tally.
It's time for Alley Tally on Fighting on Film.
This is 5 to Alpha. Contact now. Agreed. 852-676. Approximately 4 tanks, 10 APCs moving directly towards the wood. I'm observing, over.
Hello, Sunray. Fighting on Film has partnered up with WarfareMedia.net to give our listeners exclusive discounts on a range of high-resolution Cold War adverts, propaganda, and recruitment posters. From blowpipes to nuclear threats to weapon schematics, Warfare Media has you covered. Visit WarfareMedia.net today and use the code FOF20 at checkout for 20% off high-quality Cold War posters. I repeat, FOF20 at checkout. Over.
Roger, out to you and take action now. Send us SITREP as soon as possible. Over.
I love the way Seagal holds his guns in this movie.
It's like he's been handed it for the first time.
Yeah. It's like it's like he's looking around them.
Yeah, like they're in the way.
Like they're in the way, yeah. And he has this way of like just shooting like round a corner, but it's just so nonchalantly, like it looks weird to me.
He hasn't yet fully evolved the weird sort of like bent wrist, gun in front of his face, kind of like occasionally above his head.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Thing he does in later films.
It's like that gun fu they have him, John Wick, but not very good.
But yeah, like he's seen it from a distance.
True, but the guns in the movie are pretty good. You've got Cobra, M11s, Mac 10s, MP5s, and Uzis. I don't think it's quite as strong as Die Hard 2.
No, but it is a quintessential plethora of 90s action movie
like
firearms.
murky guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're kind of robbed of SEALs.
Yeah.
Coming in.
They're coming in and
get blown
get
up.
blown up by stingers.
That's really
stinger camera.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
And they're not like mocked up red eyes either. They actually look like mocked up stingers.
Yeah, they do. They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
And the effect isn't bad either. Bootsy kills the captain with a Ruger Mark II.
Oh, a little science Ruger.
Yeah, little 22 Ruger. That's kind of cool.
Well dressed as like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh god,
it's bizarre.
It's like Mrs. Doubtfire on like a nightmarish acid trip.
Yeah, it really is.
It's the bit. Oh Christ, the bit where he's bouncing around with those fake tits and the wig on and the dress in the party scene is insane.
It's so good.
I think that's one of my favourite bits. Tommy Lee Jones's character is carrying a really cool HKP7, which is the same gun that Alan Rickman had in Die Hard.
Oh well, okay.
So it's got a baddie gun
nice
pedigree.
Nice little Rickman mention there.
And he does this weird thing when he's in the CIC. He does this weird thing where he like flicks the gun out in his hand.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he goes around an obstacle, he flicks it up and down like he's moving it around it.
Yeah.
I think Tommy really did think about how he was going to stylize that character.
Oh yeah, I've got a thing here.
What's a fun fact?
Yeah, kind of. So there was a press junket that you and me listened to while we were doing these notes. And he said he based the character in those sections on Animal from the Muppets, but he didn't know the name of the character.
Yeah, he just described him as the drummer with the chains round his
from
neck.
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like, what? And we had to double check, being like, no, I'm pretty sure he means the Muppets. But also shout out Tommy Lee in his big rhinestone studded leather jacket.
Yeah, he looks.
And that blue and pink tie dye.
Yeah.
Bro
the
walked
bandana.
Bro walked into an Urban Outfitters and came out $300 lighter.
Yeah.
Like
truly,
just
true.
Oh, it's just it goes against that kind of what we sort of think of when we think of a baddie in these movies. I think that's why it works.
He's esoteric for the 90s.
Oh,
absolutely.
definitely.
He's not the quintessential. He's like, it's hinted that he's got like a strange background of doing like Black Ops stuff in Vietnam, doing wet work for the CIA.
But at heart, he's like a Woodstock.
Yeah, like he regrets missing out on the Woodstock generation because he was so good at killing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, I can't listen to Simon and Garfunkel. I've got to go and overthrow a small nation. You know, it's like, okay, all right, Tommy. Is that worth trying to blow up Honolulu? Like, not really.
It's a strange plot. It really
It
is.
was
I don't know whether
I don't know what his motivation
Are they trying
is.
to do Die Hard where they're like stealing the nukes to sell them, but claiming they're doing terrorist stuff?
It's kind of, well, they just threatened to nuke Honolulu, didn't they?
They do. I mean, yeah.
Pearl Harbor too.
Yeah.
You know,
Nuclear Boogaloo.
Nuclear Boogaloo.
Seagal's carrying a Colt Mark IV series, like Series 70 government pistol, which is 1911, but like a slightly different model, which he press checks.
He does.
It's not as good as
No,
Pacino's
it's not
press
cool.
checking.
Nothing that Seagal really does is cool.
No.
Not really.
He's not. That is very true. He hasn't got a great deal of on-screen charisma,
doesn't.
even in this.
He doesn't actually have. I don't think he has many good lines either.
No, he's shit at one-liners.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Bruce Willis is popping them off just off the dome.
I think with this really, I think it does show this is like his second big film as well.
Yeah, like
Like,
really
I mean, he was
big.
never the strongest actor.
No, I don't think so. I think the martial arts background kind of carried him a little bit, and that kind of waned. There's not a lot of martial arts in this film.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like grappling,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I don't think Seagal's style ever was as particularly theatrical as, say, Chuck Norris's.
Oh
even.
God, no.
In
Chuck
terms-
Norris has some charisma about
He
it.
does in terms of
Seagal just has like an air of hubris, and I don't really
Yeah.
like it. I never did.
no. We'll talk about a particular scene where he's an absolute shit later on.
Oh Christ.
Then there's MP5s, there's MP5Ks.
Yeah.
I think
HKs. It's a 90s movie. You're going to have HKs.
It is, yeah. And
They are the 90s firearm brand.
They really are. And then he just like sticking a grenade anywhere he can in this, doesn't
Oh
he?
gosh, yeah.
If there's a door that's going to be opened, grenade. If there's a microwave, grenade.
Yeah.
If there's a gantry, grenade. He just loves sticking a grenade trap somewhere.
Loves a grenade, yeah.
Tupperware box filled with ammonium nitrate from a shell,
Yeah.
grenade.
Grenade.
Why not?
Grenades galore.
Yeah. It's his MO on this one.
So the Phalanx CIWS is a prop because it wasn't on the USS Alabama.
Ah.
It's on the Missouri.
All right. Is that because they decommissioned it long before Seaway was a thing?
Long before that existed, yeah. We get a great shot of a sad one.
Yeah.
So a Phalanx is essentially like a chain gun.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that
Yeah.
can shoot
It's a big
anti-air.
Gatling gun.
Big Gatling gun. But there's a bit where they disarm it and the barrel goes down. It looks like it's sad. Oh,
Yeah.
sad Phalanx.
So I've got here that the Alabama was decommissioned in 1947.
Wow.
Yeah. So she was a South Dakota class, whereas the Missouri, obviously was an Iowa class, which is the slightly bigger,
big boy.
later on.
Yeah.
Battleships.
It's kind of a love letter to the ship as well, the movie, in a way.
It is a little bit like it's coming to the end of its career. Is the portrayal they're trying
You
to
must
do.
get like a mini documentary on it, don't you? That they're
Yeah,
watching.
it's
great.
There's a weird little
It
bit
fired
where
the opening salvo to the Gulf War.
took the Japanese surrender.
Took the Japanese surrender. Yeah.
There's a bit where there's like a TV report that features President George Bush Senior.
Yeah.
Which almost looks like it was shot by the
It's
film
really
because it doesn't
bizarre.
have
It
that
doesn't-
grainy
it doesn't
quality
look right,
of a
yeah.
TV like remote recording. But it's
George, we've got to go to see the USS Missouri, George.
odd. We need to film that Steven Seagal film.
We've been asked to be in that nice Andrew Davis's film, George. Leave your memoirs alone.
Let's move on to favourite scenes.
Let's do it.
I'm Captain Dale Dye, and you're listening to Fighting on Film.
I love any bits with Tommy Lee Jones in.
I think we all do.
He just chews the scenery so well. And I love his like rock star alias when they instigate the takeover of the ship. And he just goes, "Who's the highest ranking officer in the room? Who's the highest ranking officer? I want to shake your hand. Stand up, boy." Like giving it all that, like really over hamming it up. And then he just shoots him in the head and all hell breaks loose. And then as they're like sort of getting the guys on the floor, he pistol whips his fella and he goes, "Get your head down there, boy. You're gonna be a good boy for me, boy." Like gives it like a lot. And then he looks at his watch. He goes, 4 minutes ahead of schedule. Damn, I'm good. It's just like he's just chewing the scenery.
He's so energetic in
Love
this
it. Yeah.
film.
It's like he's bumped a line or something.
The energy levels throughout are incredible.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
do like the nuances he brings where there's kind of a scene in the CIC when everyone like goes out the room, he just kind of goes,
Yeah, it's like it's an act.
yeah, like it's a persona
Yeah.
that he's putting on, and he's tired by it.
Yeah.
And then he's just unhinged.
And that whole thing of like him blaming the CIA for like trying to kill him, and he'd done so much for them, and he kind of saw through the looking glass on it, and he did a bit of an epiphany.
Yeah.
I really like that. But yeah, it's mainly just Tommy Lee's bits, and then when I was young, obviously the cake scene.
Oh yeah,
Whew!
yeah, formative.
Very full,
Yeah.
for a bit, and then yeah,
Fun fact about about that scene. At the time, the film was said to be a huge hit in video rental stores.
of course.
Bought a lot of them and had to keep replacing them because apparently copies were regularly worn out in the striptease sequence by Erica by people playing it over and over again.
Oh my god!
If that's true,
How down bad were people in the '90s?
right? It's pre-internet. Pre-internet.
Very true.
Just buy Playboy. She was
Yeah,
in
she
there in
was
July
in
1989.
Playboy.
Come on.
Maybe they ran out of back catalogue copies.
Honestly, don't know. But
Oh my
that was
word.
one of my fun facts.
Did you read me? I didn't know that. That's horrific.
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
terrible.
The thirst is real. It's
Oh my
incredible
god.
stuff.
I've got a question for you before you
on.
go into your favourite scene. Do you think Tommy Lee Jones had a band who he radicalised and then tried to take over the USS Missouri with? Or he already was in a domestic terrorism leaning band?
It's so weird.
It doesn't make any sense. They do a full
They
set.
do. They play like 40 minutes.
Okay. And I've got
He's
some...
there playing harmonica.
Exactly, yeah. He's got a
Singing.
bassist, a violinist.
There's a bit where he raps
drummer.
almost.
Yeah, he does.
It's
yeah,
mad.
He does. Yeah, rapping Tommy Lee over here. And I got some potential band names
Go.
for you.
Okay.
The William Stranix Quartet, Stranix and the Takeover, and Stranix and the Revolution.
I like it. Stranix Experience.
The William Stranix Project.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah. That's a good
quite
one.
a good one.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, it's insane because they land and there's like cheering, like, yeah, the band's here.
And I'm like, hang on.
Set up.
It's like, but it doesn't look famous. Like, no one goes, oh, we've got this, at least he's like, I thought he
They're
might be
just a house
impersonating
band.
someone. Yeah.
They're just a band.
Yeah.
And they're like, where should we set up? And he's like, where should I set up, Chief? And he's like, over there.
Maybe they're
so
a what's that band? They had that Chinese
Colm was their
Chinese
sound man.
Democracy album that did really badly.
Oh, Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. Maybe they're a Guns N' Roses tribute.
It could have been.
It could be, yeah.
Could have been.
Yeah.
He's clearly aping that early 90s, like leather jacket.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like Stonewashed Levi's.
Welcome to the jungle, boy.
Yeah.
What we got was fun and games.
One of my
favourite scene.
One of my favorite scenes is the scene where Erica pops out the cake, and then an aghast Steven Seagal just keeps aiming his gun at her.
I know. It's like she clearly isn't a threat.
Like, I don't think
she's not a threat, Steve.
Yeah, I don't think she's one of the terrorists.
Yeah.
The Mercs.
Oh my god.
And then he kind of does this weird like hand lunge towards her chest.
Yeah, and then it cuts.
It
cuts away.
I think what he's aiming to do is like pull her jacket closed.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But it doesn't show that.
It's very weird.
And then he's really weird with it for like the next 20
it's
minutes.
so horrible to her. And I'm like,
He
okay.
puts her in like a locker.
I know.
And then he tells her, I don't know, he's just really unpleasant to her.
They have a weird dynamic.
They have a horrible dynamic.
I know.
And then...
reportedly, he didn't want her in the movie. Or a character like that in the movie.
Right.
So maybe all his mannerisms and the way he is just him showing contempt.
Right.
In the takes. I don't know.
And then he kisses her at the end.
Yeah, but...
Which is the single most awkward kiss scene I've ever seen.
That scene is like cringe because it's like all his mates, quote unquote, have come back out of the hold.
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's giving it the big I am. Mm. Yeah, he's giving it the old, oh, all right, lads, look what I've found here. Like, it's a bit like... Ooh.
Oh my God, there's a bit in the galley where one of the, I think it's the helicopter deck.
Yeah.
Petty officer comes through and he's like, starts doing some like crip walking, breakdancing moves and like, wait, oh,
yeah,
hey,
really
like,
cringe.
and it's like the worst possible, like, oh, it's so bad.
There's loads of. Did you notice in the scene where Tommy and Gary are chatting and there's that bomb in the microwave? They're sitting behind the menu. And it's got like Casey's kimchi and like Casey's famous chicken, but it's all like numbered. And I'm like, do they order it? And like, it's not how it's not a snack bar.
That's not how
a canteen works. Yeah.
Can I have a number one, please?
You want some Casey's kimchi? Like, what the fuck? It's so bizarre. Final thoughts?
Yeah, I've got one more favourite scene.
One more favourite scene, go on.
My absolute favourite scene of the entire film is when Steven Seagal proceeds to talk down to a World War II veteran.
Oh, God, yeah.
Where he treats him like absolute shit.
It's so bad.
The submarine that Gary Busey is making off with the Tomahawk missiles. The film really does fall apart in the third act.
Oh, yeah, you explained this to me and I've never noticed it before.
Anyway. Continuity goes out the window.
Yeah, you've got to tell the listeners about the starburst thing and how would he know?
Oh yeah, so they start firing the 5-inch guns, the starburst.
That's it.
Because that's all they have left, starburst shells on board because the ship is about to be decommissioned. They've got like 1,000 rounds of 16-inch ammunition, 38 Tomahawks, 8 of which are nuclear tipped.
Yeah,
which is what Gary Busey and the terrorists. Tommy Lee Jones and the boys are after. So they've offloaded those into the submarine, and the submarine is moving off, and they fire the starburst, and they go, "Oh, don't worry, they can't shoot us, they can't harm us. They're only starbursts."
Yeah,
and then they fire the 16-inch guns at them, and Busey's character kind of talks like they don't control the ship.
Yeah.
Whereas when he left, Tommy Lee Jones was very firmly in control of the ship.
True.
He just had trouble with Seagal.
I wonder if there's like a scene deleted where like a guy picks up on the radio chatter or something.
Yeah.
Because, oh God, they've got control of the guns. Quick, you have to make the submarine work again.
That's not the only continuity issue in this film. You've got a bit where Steven Seagal kills the same dude twice.
Oh, yes.
In that stairwell.
Yeah.
And then there's a 3-minute sequence where Stephen has 3 different HK MP5s. He has a K, a suppressed MP5 like A3, and then a suppressed MP5.
There's a series of sequences where Tommy's wearing a sweater, then he's wearing a jacket, then he's wearing a sweater.
Yeah. And then he takes the sweater off, and then you see him again in it, and it's just like, Was there not a continuity person on this?
Probably not.
Probably. Did they not afford that in the 100 mil budget, whatever it is?
30 mil.
30 mil, sorry.
Quite lean. This cost half what Die Hard 2 cost.
Yeah. They find the shells. Getting back to my favourite scene. They find the shells.
One of your favourites.
Yeah, and there's a preamble to that where they're deciding what to do about the submarine leaving. And Steven Seagal stood there on the deck with Erica's character, Miss July, a couple of the rescued crew members, and one random World War II veteran that was still on board after leaving Honolulu, which was weird. Pearl Harbor, I should say. Never explained. He's just there. And Seagal just turns to him and goes, "Calloway, gunner's mate."
It's like really horrible.
It's horrible. He goes, "We got shells for those." It's like he's talking to a naughty 4-year-old.
Yeah, like a 5-year-old.
It's mad. He talks to him like he's a piece of shit.
It's really
and you're
bizarre.
Like, you two don't know each other. This man's a World War II veteran.
And you're a Navy SEAL?
You
like, you think you'd have a bit of respect?
It's bizarre.
It's weird, isn't
It's just such a strange line.
He should have turned and gone, "I'm not going to help you fire these guns." No. Yeah. You mean it?
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And then we get a little montage of them loading the gun.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Which Battleship with Rihanna then steals.
It does,
15 years later.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my favourite scene.
Incredible.
Yeah.
On to final thoughts for this week.
Final thoughts.
Hello, I'm Al Murray, and you're listening to Fighting on Film, the world's #1 war film podcast.
I like this film, but not for the right reasons. So,
you ready for a fun fact?
Go on.
Just jump in, because it kind of fits.
Go on.
This is one of only 3 Steven Seagal films to hold a fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The other 2 are Executive Decision and Machete.
He's barely in those movies.
He's barely in those.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm with you there. I think Seagal is like infinitely forgettable in this. He doesn't have any scene, like he doesn't have a scene like in Die Hard 2 or Die Hard where like it's like, oh, McClane's really cool. Like McClane's cool. He's got one-liners. He's got skin in the game. You know, he's got family on the line. Who the fuck is Casey Ryback or whatever his fucking name? Casey Neistat? Casey Ryback? Like, who the hell is he?
Casey Ryback.
Casey Ryback. Well, it would, looking at Stephen now, it put a fair few loaves away.
I tell you what, he's smashing the Ryback
He's
now
a chonker
in Russia.
He's a chonker.
Well, this is it. So in like Die Hard 1, you've got the scene where he's crawling through the vents.
Exactly.
Or where he's jumping off the building. In Die Hard 2, you've got the bit where he's ejected out the top of the cargo plane. This
has none of that.
There's a bit where Steven Seagal makes some bread, or he does a chicken bouillon at the beginning.
Yeah.
There's a bit where he puts a microwave on. And then there's a bit where he climbs up the back of the ship.
I don't buy him.
He's not.
I don't buy him as ex-Navy SEAL. I don't buy him as a cook.
No, he's got a cool backstory.
Either.
He's supposed to be one of the SEALs that was at Panama.
Yeah.
Trying to take the airport, isn't
Probably on a 2-week package holiday. Not not actually taking Noriega's plane. My problem with the movie is Seagal because he's just so instantly forgettable, and he's not like an action star for me. He's never been. Never been that. You know, you replace him with like Willis, Stallone, or Schwarzenegger. This movie's a banger. And it is a banger already, but it only works because you've got Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey absolutely hamming it up.
Chewing the scenery.
Being some of the funniest yet sort of terrifying terrorists, like baddies, because you don't know what they're going to do.
No, they're unhinged.
They're so unhinged.
Unpredictable. It's really good.
And you've got Cole Meany being so cold and brutal.
Oh, Colm. He was done day on this.
Hey, just gets gunned down.
His hardest line, and they don't even cut to him when he's saying it. It's in the CIC, and they hold on Boosie.
Yeah. And
he delivers this really cold line. I can't remember what it was, but they don't even cut to him. He's just sort of like stage left.
Yeah, it's just not. He's not. Yeah. He's not. He's not.
And
a
then
name
Miss July shoots him in the back.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
He just face plants.
Yeah, and it's just one of the few of these kind of movies where, even though I know what they're trying to do is horrific, you know, like Nuke Hawaii, but I want them to do it because I'm just like, you're infinitely more interesting than the quote unquote goodie.
Absolutely.
And he's not a goodie now. He's a baddie.
He is.
He's in bad movies and he sided with bad people.
This is it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to like the guy.
Well, yeah, I don't think there's many that do.
Shocking reggae album. All that rubbish he did.
Oh
my word.
Yep. Songs from the Crystal Cave.
It's the only Seagal film worth watching, and it's not worth watching for him.
It is, well, that is it. It's incredible that this is probably Seagal's best film, and it's 100% because only half of it is him.
Mm-hmm.
It's competent. It's well made. It's a good 90s action movie. It's shot well. But compared to last week's Die Hard 2, you can see that a more charismatic action lead, would have lifted the film even higher. Yeah. It would have been probably one of the all-time 90s classics.
I think so.
With someone better than Seagal in that lead role. Put Kurt Russell in.
Kurt Russell would have been perfect, actually.
Kurt Russell would have been good.
Yeah.
As you said, Schwarzenegger. Stallone.
It might have been a bit
Stallone
would have
been good.
Yeah.
Bruce would have been good in this. Wesley Snipes would have been good in this.
Ooh, yeah, Snipes. Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Jeff Bridges, maybe.
Jeff Bridges even, yeah.
Someone a bit madcap. Yeah. John Goodman. Someone. Yeah,
John Cook, you could believe John Goodman as a cook, though, couldn't you?
You could believe him as ex-Navy SEAL as well.
You could. The high point really is the baddies being unhinged.
Yes.
And they are just so good. That trifecta of Colm, Tommy Lee, and Gary, just in that CIC, in that confined little room.
Yeah.
Just going for it, all bouncing off each other. I think Gary and Tommy Lee have really great chemistry together.
I agree.
I think it just works really well. It's the kind of chemistry that Stephen doesn't conjure with Erica.
God, no. They're so mismatched.
They really are.
It's not either of theirs fault, but they are so mismatched.
She tries her very best.
She really does.
She is not the weak point.
She gets some shocking lines as well.
She does, but she's not the weak point.
No, she's not.
She gets some one-liners where she's like, "The safest place on the boat is behind you."
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a human shield.
Yeah, because he's so vast. You just stand behind him. I think that was Under Siege 2.
That was Under Siege 2. One.
We've done it again. That was Under Siege 1. Because we did Die Hard 2. And then we've done Under Siege 1.
I know.
I can't believe they made a remake. I didn't like the remake.
You didn't like Under Siege 2?
I thought it was bad.
I like the train bits in it.
Weak villain. Weak villain, more Seagal.
Yeah.
That's the problem with it.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't lift that one any more than he does this one, to be fair.
No.
Yeah, I think that's us. That's the second installment of Merc Month 3.
Halfway through Merc Month.
Yeah.
Already.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Incredible.
And next week we've got an absolute wild card, haven't we?
Yeah.
Assault on Devil's Island.
With Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. And
in a rare non-Hulk Hogan role.
Yeah, non-Hulk Hogan role. And Carl Weathers.
You can't argue with that.
You can't argue with that, no.
God knows how we're going to shoehorn Christmas into that one because it's on an island.
It's on an island, yeah. North Pole's an island, is it not? It will be if it keeps melting.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Save the polar bears.
So thank you very much for listening, everyone. Do leave us a review on Apple Pods, Acast, Spotify. I think they all do it now.
Yeah.
Reviews and ratings really do help and are much appreciated. You can support the show over on Patreon. You can find out more about that at fightingonfilm.com. We are on every kind of social media, including Blue Sky. That's our newest. We are trying to keep that one updated. X, Facebook. So yes, thank you very much for listening. Merry Mercmas.
Merry Mercmas once again.
And don't forget that your mission is to listen.
This Mercmas. And the next time you listen, it'll probably be Christmas.
Yes, it should be Christmas week.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Bye.
Bye.